Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kaiserreich. You pay for the whole scene, but you only need the edge. Except, no, probably not really. I don't know if much is going to happen this episode. Anyways, we are at volunteering in China. We're getting our butts kicked, actually, to be honest. Germany is falling apart. Alright, we're both going to... We're going to go join up at Hebei. And then, I don't know what we're going to do next. Maybe defend this rail crossing. Maybe... Oh, never mind. We're defending Hebei. That's fine. Hebei seems useful to defend, though we may have to swoosh down. Okay, we are now maybe in swoosh down to defend... Nanjing mode. No, I think we can probably try to hold at Hebei. Yeah, the China situation seems bad. Land reform. We now have exactly Ziltaru. In terms of, okay, well, we did manage to halt their march at Hebei. Okay. The situation down south seems to be dire. So let's go to Nanjing. A capital that... Oh, hold up. Move out. You know, if we don't hold it, we're kind of going to be... Oh, never mind. In the all is lost zone. I don't know if it's the all is lost zone. Oh, they landed troops in the south. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Uh-oh, Pescatios. We now really are in the let's defend Nanjing party. Okay. Move out. Move out. All right. And we're gonna go to Nanjing, and we're gonna try to prevent it from being captured. And if they never get there, then great, whatever. Not a big deal. Okay, well, this isn't good. I kind of don't want to capitulate to Japan. I kind of want to stick around. Like... Okay, are these guys in a faction? They really ain't. They are getting their butts kicked by Central America. That's so funny. RIP Mexico. Elizabeth Gurley Flynn is like, take that, you Mexicans. We're gonna liberate you. I don't know if she was that mean. I'm, you know. there's jokes to be made about. It's the drone strike with the the pride flag on it. It's like, we're invading Mexico, but wokely, I guess. Like, we're doing it in a worker-loving way, is how we're invading Mexico. Yeah, don't really feel like the Guomanjin are super. Yeah, we'll be fine. I want to make sure that Nanjing doesn't fall apart. Ready to move. These guys have like no fighting strength, so I might actually. These guys are Shaanxi, so we might wanna. Move out. Speaking of, you know, I don't think the capital's that dire, so we're gonna move out. Maybe move here, and then up to Taiwan. Yeah, and then that's probably fine. Because they need to get quote unquote supply from capital, which means yeah, from here. Key to economic nationalization. Go us. Look at us go. We'd expand the electrical grid. Probably should get iron deposits. No, off-map civilian factory. This will get us iron. Developing domestic coal fields. Let's export Zumbale's chromium. What do we need more of? Let's expand Zamboanga plantations. The Zamboanga Peninsula is the most developed part of Mindanao and already cultivates a small amount of rubber trees. There's really no reason why we should not be able to expand production of this crop to compete with plantations in Malaya, especially when the climate and soil conditions are practically the same. Experts believe the demand for the critical resource is bound to grow. Anyways. Alright, they have reached the gates of Nanjing. I'm gonna maybe see how a counterattack tastes. Not good. Badly. Though we are able to defend ourselves so far. Okay, good. We got a little bit of breathing room. Are we not? Oh, no supply for capital. So it's not our capital. It's just the capital. The capital. Okay. Oh, Japan is removed from the Legation Council. They knew the consequences of their actions. Well, I don't think there are going to be that many consequences of their actions. I think the Germans are not far for this world. Let's actually check up on how they're doing. Ooh, bad. Where's their capital now? Munich? I mean, I guess they still control Bavaria. That's more or less it. Silesia, I guess. Amazingly, Kiev is standing strong. Go Ukraine, though. They are fairly well doomed at this point. Do we want better forts? I don't know if that's worth our time. We're still in 41. We should get industry tech. Like, we desperately need industry tech. Alright, Nanjing is being held. I think I want to march up to Yangquan. I think I honestly am going to, like, recall my volunteers from here. I think. Yeah. Because supply situation seems to be buggy or something. I'm gonna try to fight to hold Nanjing. I think it's important to hold Nanjing. I would love to not lose the capital of the Southern Chile. Of the Nanjing Provisional Government. Not hugely interested in that. I don't think it necessarily matters that much, but like... Oh, there we go. The fall of Mexico City. Oh, it's Central America that does it. Good for them. Yeah, Mexico's dead, but mostly dead to the Central Americans. Not to the Workers' Commonwealth of America. There's our volunteers. Welcome back to the party. We're gonna have you go somewhere. You can go here. How are we doing on supply situation? Could be better, could be worse. As long as the Japanese are busy in China, then things are copacetic. Do we want better arty? No, we gotta go all in on that. Construcciones. I would love to ally with the Dominion of Canada. Never gonna happen. Okay, Central America has declared war on Yucatan, which is controlled by liberals. Something, something, take that, liberals. We have 150. Can we get petrol? Huh. I did not know about Stanvac. I assume that that's real. We should probably develop some domestic coal fields at some point. We can get a regular old industrial concern. NPC. Alright. Free trade is fine. Do we want to press any butons? Rally public support? We could do that, I guess. Sure, let's rally public support. I don't even know if that's useful. And there we go. It's the big one. The German Empire has capitulated. The fall of Munich. The fall of Bavaria. Well, technically, I guess. I don't know, whatever. Point is, the Germans are donezo. And it's only a matter of time now. Still, they're holding Kiev, but for how long? We got the expanded plantations. Yeah, we're gonna do, off-map civilian factory. Alright, encourage small-scale gold mining. Gold mining has long been an important activity in the Philippines, stretching all the way back to pre-colonial time. In a world where many countries are still in the gold standard, the demand for gold has never been greater. Most of gold is executed by small-scale miners using relatively primitive technology. It may be hard and unhealthy work, but it provides some of the decent living and therefore should not be threatened. We are still holding Nanjing. I'm surprised how useful this is being. Nope. We can, probably want to get infiltration, because I don't think we're getting armor. Yeah, Mexico's been annexed by the Americans. It pays to be big boys on the block. Workers' Commonwealth of Doom! Yeah, we have liberated, quote-unquote, Mexico. Ah, okay. And they found a former supporter of... What's his name? Which one? Of Zapata. Oh, there's Kiev. You held out for a while. But you could not hold out forever. Kaiser Wilhelm II is dead. So it goes. He dies along with his empire. How sad. I'm impressed that these guys are even still, like, quote-unquote, narratively, it is interesting that the, I suppose it makes some sense that the Austrians would fight on. I mean, they have to. They've risked everything. They're not just fighting against fellow nation states. They're fighting against syndicalists and, well, you know, I don't think Pyotr Wrangel is exactly a maniac, but it's not like the Russians are super pro-German at this point. I am incredibly impressed. The Iranians have not only managed to survive, but they've actually pushed out. And that's it for the Ukrainians. No surprises here. Hopefully the Poles will be able to get Danzig at least. They might be able to get some of these western territories, though. I have no idea. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you. Anyways, meanwhile, I'm still defending Nanjing. Nothing has changed. Though we are getting slowly surrounded. I'm not an immense fan of that. I might counterattack. No, that's stupid. Someone could eventually add. I think that was Belarus. God, who knows? The fact that the Belarusians are still holding out is impressive. Ultimately futile, but impressive. Oh, and there's the big one. The Reds have declared war on Canada. This time they're playing for keeps. Well, wait for air XP. Yeah, Yucatan is somewhat doomed. That's the ballgame, folks. The fall of Vienna. The Habsburg capital is lost. This is a new picture. The French, a few days ago, the French army pinned the remaining Austrian soldiers on the banks of the Danube, and rumor has it that the Austrian royal family fled while they still could. Now the city is completely trolled with the Commune of France, and many artists and musicians living in apprehension of what will become of this cultural bastion of Europe. The Commune of France is planning a great military parade around the Ringstraße in, I think that's Strasse, in Ringstraße, in celebration of this massive military feat. And the French general in charge of the occupation is going to address the citizens of the balcony off Neuburg to try to ease the worries of a population worn by weeks of fighting. The Austrian Empire has fallen far, it seems. The collapse of the Reichspakt, the Kaiserreich, legacy of the Weltkrieg is about to fall. Boo! You didn't give it to Poland. Oh well. Belgium big now. Holy guacamole, the French took a lot of land. Holy guacamole, the Russians took a lot of land. And that'll do it. Okay. So the question is, Bulgaria has joined the Donau Adria Bund. There's not really much left else to fight for. Who has managed to escape the wrath of who? The Brazilians are all alone. Ooh, who are they even still at war with? The Swiss are just this, like, little rump. Look at this flag. Ugh. Boy polloi. Anyways. They fight on. Siamese and the Provisional Government of Germany. Wait. What's the Provisional Government of Germany? Oh, yeah! Hey, what's up? Right. Dutch East Indies has joined the Entente. Now, making the Entente... Wait, was the Entente already at war with the... well, they're about to go to war with the Japanese. Spicy! Azerbaijan has joined the Moscow Accord. Were they not in it before? Okay. Azerbaijan still doesn't have a focus tree, folks. It's 20 whatever. Blah, blah, blah. Battle rages. Alright, roads in Korea. More infrastructure, more excavation. Despite containing a great deal of wealth in the form of untapped minerals and high-quality tropical timber, the Corderia of Luzon is the most underdeveloped part of the country, inhabited by near uncontacted tribes still practicing folk religions. The Americans had already started opening up this region with the construction of the Baguio Road. We can finish what they began. Anyways. Our situation in Nanjing, it's okay. Situation everywhere, it's bad. Oh boy. Legation cities was annexed by who? The Russians? And the British? This is madness. Austrians have collapsed. What is even going on here? Okay. Well, this is somewhat of a... This is an incredible mess. I might have to... Do I have to, like, go in and clean up the borders here? Ugly. Yeah, either way. We'll see how this plays out, and then I'll go in and clean up the borders. We're gonna keep holding out in Nanjing. It's crazy that the Russians have Shanghai. The Ukrainians are not super happy about being occupied, weirdly. Somehow, the Union of Britain has acquired Fuzhou, Shantou, which I suspect they would hand over to the Guangzhou nationalist government? Because they're socialists? Because they're left KMT aligned? That would stand to reason. Nope, they just gave it up to the frickin' Nanjing Provisional. That's kind of funny. But the Russians hold Shanghai and Tianjin. Oh, and Lisbon's fallen. What a surrender! Not a surrender. I see. How are the Canadians doing? Oh, they're doing all right. Not great, but they're doing okay. Portugal's capitulated. The situation everywhere is in flux. I can now only align with Japan, which I may have to do, given the state of the world. I'm gonna keep holding Nanjing. Listen, I'm not going anywhere. Yucatan's been annexed by Central America. At least they got something from that little war. Central America. Big old Central America. Panama! Right, it's part of the Andean Pact. the dream of Simón Bolívar is realized. It's like he's spinning in his grave in a good way. I don't know, man. Hey, the Poles got Danzig. Good for them. Okay, there's a Bosnia, a Serbia. I mean, this is actually not terrible. This works. This is not bad. This like ugly Hungary, but like, you know, whatever. What? Who owns this? Oh, it's controlled by the Germans. Whatever. Assembly line production. If this becomes an issue, I'll just tag switch, but this is why I give the AI time to do the thing that they're gonna do. We're gonna get better radio. Radio is good, and like mechanically speaking, it's free, so I like it. Are these guys getting like cleaned up? Whoa! Russia declared war on Afghanistan. Do the Afghans have any allies? Absolutely not. Well, they're screwed. Okay. The Germans are in the process of disintegrating. That is kind of funny. Mau Mau War. Another native revolt in Africa, as you do. Dude, the Iranians have almost reached Damascus. They've reached the sea! Like, they're beginning to... That's wild. Okay. Okay, well, either way, I'm going to see you in the next episode. Germany, East Asia. How's this working? Are there buttons that they can press based on the fact that they're now... I guess technically they're not, like, technically the provisional government of Germany. Quote, unquote. Let's see. They're not even, they don't even have, like, disintegrating. They're not even, like, mechanically speaking disintegrating. It's just, they're just nothing. They just got rid of the weird Africa focus tree. Anyways, okay, I'm gonna click on researches first. Ow, 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 ow. And then I will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.